My name is Aukje Smith and I'm with Infoodle, and I want to introduce you to the anniversary, the 10th anniversary Infoodle Roadshow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm Richard. I'm Aukje's husband, and we're the founders of Infoodle. And yeah, it's been quite a journey for us to have got to these 10 years. But we're excited to celebrate with you and to share some of that journey that we've been on to have got to where we are today. So so our roles. I've been sort of the technical side of things. It's more my area. How about you?
Anything else really? So I do the sales and marketing side of things mostly, but I also help out with support or wherever there is any need. I mean, initially it was kind of doing everything, but we've now grown and I don't actually have to do it all now. We've now got 8 other staff who help us with all of the different areas of the training, which I also did in the beginning, and support and sales and marketing and the technical side of things with you.
So I mean, starting off was a journey of our own, coming from a background where we were involved in churches, we're involved in NGOs, international groups as well. So our heart and our passion was about serving people. And to be able to bring our ITs, or particularly my IT skills, to be fair, my IT skills to be brought into this and to be able to serve in that way has been such a pleasure over these last 10 years. Being able to the birth of Infoodle was really around trying to understand and recognise that the IT was a great tool to be able to help churches in particular, but also recognizing that charitable organizations needed this kind of input as well. And there's just a huge amount of crossover between them. So being able to support both areas was really important to us, and to be able to bring our passion and our skills for the IT side of things, but then also to be able to serve you, to be able to serve other people, was also really important for us. So our focus is, as much as we can, is about people. Technology is an enabler for those things, but focusing on the people is really important for us. It's been some journey. So what about some highlights for you? Yeah,
well, it's just serving the people really is a highlight for me, because we came from a background where we'd been working before this in with non-NGOs, in mission organizations and as a volunteer. And so that's really our heart. And it's always been to help those who are less fortunate than ourselves, who are perhaps more marginalized, who are going through times of crisis. And, we then came here and we're not able to do that anymore in the field. So having Infoodle allows us to actually still be in touch with that, still do that. So working through with other charities and organizations and churches and the like, we're able to still help those people, that are less fortunate than ourselves. And that's the thing that I love the most, really, about working with Infoodle and what we do. We've serving now, hundreds, thousands, million people.
We've got over 1 million contacts in our systems. It's certainly become big in that context. So we're in whatever it is, 20 plus countries around the world. We've got hundreds of clients, and they're so different. I think that's the thing that has been fascinating over these last 10 years is to be able to see how different these organizations are. I mean, we've even had museums and things like that who are part of our clients. But we're able to help you record everything from kiwi birds to fence posts to can't think of other things. Cars, boats, boats and equipment on boats, all those kind of things, and of course people. So being able to help you coordinate with, communicate with, understand and care for the people that are connected to you, we've been able to help you put those things into context, to be able to use IT to be able to speed up your processes, to make your administration easier, has definitely been a passion of ours. So yeah, it's we're kind of administratively minded. That's a lot of what we've done. So to be able to support that and use IT to be able to help has been great. It's been really good.
And it's been also really good, the journey, how we've evolved, because, when we first started, we didn't have as many clients, but, we grew more. But also as we grew, the product grew and, more and more features grew in that. And largely that is also as a result of your input for all of our clients. And I want to thank all of those people, particularly who've been with us from the beginning, who've been with us for 10 years or more. And so, I want to thank them because you've given suggestions and that's been implemented. But also, this last year, 18 months, it's been such a transition and so much change, for everybody. And being able to develop infoodle and to help people with those changes and make the changes for the different people so that they can manage through this all COVID thing and track and tracing and scanning and everything else that's needed to be done, and I think that it's just exciting that we've been able to do that.
Yeah, it's been COVID in particular obviously is the word of the day, with a huge amount of administrative burden that's been placed upon organisations. So the fact that we've been able to solve a number of those issues for you to really make things a lot easier and to ease that burden has been a pleasure to be able to do that and to see that coming to fruition. So yeah, the focus on being able to help you remains and continues to remain. And yeah, as right from the beginning, being able to do all these random things like being able to support the sort of work that we've been able to do and working as individuals to be able to bring that together and then to grow the staff to be able to bring other people into that vision and to be able to help you has been exciting. So yeah, the fact that we're as big as we are now is great in the fact that it gives us scale, it gives us the opportunity to be able to help more people, and we just want to thank those people who've been around for a number of years to be able to make sure that we're on track to be able to focus on the areas that you want us to focus on. So really in terms of some of the future, what does the future look like for you in terms of infoodle? Where do you think infoodle is going to be? Or what's exciting for you about infoodle?
Well, I think it's just going to be bigger and better, really, to be honest, because, the way that technology and everything is increasing nowadays, we've proven in the past few years that, the systems of the past, need to remain in the past, those spreadsheets, or, those even handwritten notes, we can't carry on doing it like that, so people have got to get into the cloud, they've got to kind of have new systems in order to be able to function and do what they need to do. And so I think that we're just going to keep on growing and keep on and building on what we've already started, and just kind of, more features. I'm really excited about the new app that we just recently launched. Because that's just kind of been such a change for a lot of people and it's just helped so many people, so just things like that. I think
I think it's funny to look back when you go the number of conversations we had in the early days about the cloud. What is the cloud? Should we be using the cloud? What's it all about? And then into Zoom, like, how do you use Zoom? I've never heard of Zoom. What's all that about? And now we can it's normal conversation to be able to use these tools and use these things for all of us, and that's just an example of how technology has changed and become commonplace. And things like the app, certainly 10 years ago, the app was just a no go and not needed at all. But now things need to be app first, so it's a whole different expectation of what IT can deliver for you, and you need those tools. You need those tools to be able to stay relevant to your community as well, so that they can interact with you, and they expect to be able to interact with you in these ways. So therefore we need to be able to deliver the tools to be able to help you with that. So so the future will just be more of that. I mean, who knows what's going to come out in 2 years' time in the IT world? It could go anywhere. Is the metaverse going to be the way to go? That would be weird. So so that's a whole nother conversation. And as technology grows and your reliance on it and your expectations of it grows, we want to be there for you. We want to be the organization that can serve you in the best possible way for the needs that you've got. So we want to focus on people. People are number one more important than a computer. That is for sure. So we want to make sure that that you are served, that you are cared for, you are our community, if you like, so that you can then go out and do that to the best of your abilities and the best of the opportunity that you've got, and not spend all this time messing about with spreadsheets. Let's just get that job done for you. So yeah, as much as possible, we want to support more organizations in more places, and there is so much opportunity. There's so much opportunity for infoodle, and we want to make sure that we're there in the game to be able to help people through that. So yeah, so the next 10 years, bring it on. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the ride. There's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot of opportunity out there. So yeah, let's make it happen.